Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a really chill pregnancy update. So I'm not wearing any makeup, I'm chilling just in my room, and I thought that we would just have a chat about this last week of pregnancy. So first of all, I want to address that this video is a couple of days late, but I'm thinking of changing my upload days for my pregnancy vlogs to Mondays and swapping my beauty videos to Fridays, because Monday is actually when my weeks roll over and it starts to get a bit confusing when I'm filming halfway through the week for the previous week and I forget things, and so I thought it'd just be a lot easier. And also this week in particular, because of my first sort of point with my pregnancy, and that has been the return of the horrendous morning sickness. So I had a few weeks where I was doing okay. You know, wasn't great, but I was feeling a lot better, and this past week has been the return of the dreaded morning sickness, which is just beautiful. 21 weeks today and still morning sickness strong. So it's not great, although I know that we are over halfway now. We are over the halfway point, so you know, we're on the home stretch, and it's just something I'm going to have to live with. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to go away, and I'm just going to have to live with that. So that is actually my first symptom. But my second symptom, which I'm going to talk about, is my most exciting one, and that has been I can feel movement. So I've mentioned in previous vlogs that I thought I was feeling bits and pieces, and I still think I may have been feeling something, but the past week I have been feeling very pronounced kicking and punching, and it is amazing. It is still a shock to me, and whenever he does kick, I'm still like, oh, okay. And he does kick a lot, so it's amazing to be feeling those movements, and it just makes it feel all the more special and amazing, and sort of much more worth the morning sickness, whereas when I wasn't feeling anything, it was like, why am I sick and dying? So it's really lovely. On top of the sickness, I've also been getting what I'm calling fainting spells, which my doctor which my midwife just says is probably states of low blood pressure, and which is where I will be standing around or sitting somewhere and I just get this overwhelming urge to pass out, which is horrible, and thankfully I haven't actually passed out yet. Although I do need to sit down straight away, drink some water, and not move until I'm feeling better, which is really horrible when I'm in the middle of doing something and it just doesn't work out the best, so it's kind of annoying. But I think my blood pressure has just been going too low, and they just want to monitor that and make sure that I'm keeping myself and the baby safe. Another symptom that I mentioned in my previous weeks was sleep deprivation. Sleep has just been avoiding me, with the mixture of my dogs barking a lot at night recently. They've been very unsettled, and also me not being able to find a comfortable position. I have found that sleeping is just completely avoiding me, which is making me feel worse. I did invest in a pregnancy pillow yesterday and had my first night's sleep with it last night, and it was a very good night's sleep. So I'm hoping that this pillow is going to change all of this tune, and by next week I'll be able to tell you I've had wonderful sleep and it will be beautiful. So I'm hoping that. A few more symptoms has been, again, tightening of my lower abdomen. I think the bump is starting to really become more pronounced, and he's starting to really grow. He is about, I've written it down, he's about the size of a pomegranate, apparently. I don't know how big a pomegranate is, but he's about 10 inches and about 360 to 400 grams big. So he is starting to become quite sizable, he is starting to become less translucent, and he is growing a lot, so it's just expected to have a bit of tightening pains when he does grow, and that is something that I've just been feeling a bit of. And last but not least, hungry. So another reason I can tell that he's having growth spurts is I am so hungry all the time. Literally, I feel like I have this unsatiable hunger that I just can eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and just do not feel full. I'm trying to eat obviously more healthier things and healthier foods, which I'll get to my cravings in a second. But just eating in general at the moment, I'm eating a lot more than I probably normally would, which is just, you know, how I'm feeling, which makes it very difficult when I'm feeling very sick. So obviously I keep calling it a he is still a boy. We had our 20-week scan. He is still definitely a little boy. I'll talk about my scan towards the end of this video when I speak about my doctor's appointments and things. But yeah, he is most definitely still a little boy, which is still incredibly exciting, and we are so happy. If you guys want to see my gender reveal question and answer video, I did mention it in my last week's one, which you can watch up here if you missed it. But yeah. So cravings this week have been a bit random, I suppose. I've been craving a lot of fruit, but I've just been craving a lot of mango and banana and strawberry, and I've been craving juice, like Boost juices, like the smoothies, and I've been specifically craving the mango and banana one, and even making mango and banana smoothies at home. I've just been really craving a lot of sweet foods, like fruits. I've also been craving sweets such as chocolate, so I try and just nibble on bits of chocolate, dark chocolate if I can. It's just been this week. And also yogurt, like strawberry fruit yogurt. I've been having that with granola and fresh berries in it, and that has been sort of something that I've been eating a lot of recently too, so I've really been enjoying that. Alright, moving on to the last point of my video, and that is going to be my doctor's and midwife appointment. So I had my 20-week scan last Tuesday, and everything went perfectly fine. It was just quite a long scan. Unfortunately, my husband wasn't able to make it to that scan, so my mum came instead, and she was so excited. She's never been to a pregnancy scan, and she was very excited to be able to see the baby. He was very uncooperative throughout the scan. He decided that he just wanted to sleep, and he was just not having a bar of it. It was very funny. He kept trying to grab his feet when she was trying to take pictures of his feet, and he kept putting his hand over his chest when she was trying to take pictures of his heart. But an hour and 20 minutes later, we did eventually get all the pictures that we needed, and we do find out that he is healthy and growing as per normal. At my scan, he weighed about 340 to 50 grams, which is very normal for his size. He's measuring right on track, which is also really exciting because everyone kept telling me I'm going to have a huge baby because my husband is huge, but he is measuring right average, and average is what I want to hear. So I also saw my doctor for my scan results, and she told me the same thing. Everything is measuring fine. And I also saw my midwife today, so I'll include that in this video because I did see her today, and she measured my bump, and he's measuring exactly where he's supposed to be. It's all measuring perfect. He's not measuring too big. My blood pressure was actually pretty good today. It wasn't particularly low, which it was last time, so it's good. I have been trying to drink more water, so I'm hoping that that does help. But although she did tell me I need to try and double the amount of water I'm drinking, which I'm not sure is possible, but I'm going to try. So that was that. And also I got my form for my GTT test, which I will speak about again at another video. But the issue with my GTT test is that with this sickness and this morning sickness and the vomiting, you have to fast for 12 hours for the test, and you have to fast for 2 hours after you've had the drink at the clinic where you get your test. So they're just going to keep an eye on me, and if I can't do the test, if it's just going to come back up, then we're going to have to look at other options. So I will see her the week before I'm due to have my test, and I will speak to her then about that. But if you guys have any experiences with morning sickness and your GTT test, leave them in the comments down below. Let me know what you did. Because my midwife was so lovely about it. She was just saying, if I can't do it, I can't do it. It's not possible. To be honest, the fasting is going to be difficult, let alone drinking the yucky orange drink and then trying to keep that down for 2 hours. It's going to be a challenge. So that was really reassuring that she was able to tell me that there are other options, although not as accurate. They are still good, as I'm not a high risk for diabetes. I don't have a lot of diabetes in my family, and pretty much none in my immediate family. So that's pretty good as well. Yeah, so that is everything I have got written down on my little update book for this week. I will insert in my bump shot here for you guys if you want to see it. I think it's getting quite pronounced, which is very exciting. I still cannot wait for it to actually pop and round a little bit, not just be sort of sticking out, but still could just be chunky, who knows. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that, and yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I do apologize that it is late, but I am trying to mix up my schedule and swap my beauty and pregnancy videos around. Let me know what you guys think of that. If you guys preferred them on the Friday, let me know as well. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. I will see you guys on Friday for a beauty video. Bye!